Hi, welcome to another session on market segmentation. Today we are going to learn what is market segmentation. How can we identify market segmentation of real companies and how we can implement that if we are starting a business. So we'll straight away move on to lesson objectives. By the end of the session, we will have identified the meaning of market segmentation, we will have identified the different methods of segmentation, and we will have also critically discussed and analyzed how market segmentation happens with real companies. Our success criteria goes like this. We make an acceptable progress when you can identify how a group of students studying business can be categorized based on its similarity. We make a good progress when you can categorize those similarities and define market segmentation. We make a very good progress when you can apply your learning to categorize and analyze the basis on which a business can be segmented. And you make an outstanding progress when you can create questions to evaluate on the real examples from the set of data provided to for analysis and thereby questioning up your body. We come across with these keywords in today's session: market segmentation, geographical segmentation, demographic segmentation, psychographic segmentation, social class, and target market. Now let's discuss and explore further. My first question: how could you divide the class into groups of similarity? Check out these pictures and try to get the categorization which can be made inside a class. So the probable answers would be: a class can be categorized on the basis of age, gender, intelligence, ability, height, weight, hobbies, interest, and religion. This is exactly what business is doing. They put who they think is their customer into groups, and they know that they can do certain things to better attract or target that group of customers. This is called a target market. This can be more effective and more economical for a business in terms of its marketing. Which type of customers do you think these companies focus on, or which these companies target on? Johnson & Johnson baby product, Victoria's Secret, Mercedes-Benz. As you know, Mercedes-Benz is one of the world's top luxury car makers, and it is owned by an automotive company called Daimler AG. Along with this, there are further questions. Why Johnson & Johnson baby products is not targeting teenagers? Does the company can make more sales if they target teenagers? If yes, how? Victoria's Secret is only targeting women and not men. Do you agree? So from all these thought-provoking questions, what will be your conclusive statement? Most of them says that Johnson & Johnson baby product is targeting babies. But I would like to put it in this way also. They also target mothers. Johnson & Johnson baby product is also aiming teenagers by their other products. So just go and have a research on that. Talking on the Victoria's Secret, the first answer everyone would say is it is only targeting women. But actually now it's not true. Because when I conducted a recent research study, I could found that there are Victoria's Secret's men clothing also available online. So please go and have a check on that. Regarding the Mercedes-Benz luxury cars, it is not that they won't sell their car to a low-income group customer. Targeting is not selling a product. Targeting is aiming the customers who is most probable to buy their product. So they target high-income group, but they can also sell to any person who has come to their outlet with the money to purchase their cars. So why we discussed all this is because I need you to come out with a conclusive statement. Business target those customers who is most probable to buy its product, whether it be Johnson & Johnson, Mercedes-Benz or Victoria's Secret or any business. Each and every matters business do, every decision they make will always be in and around targeting their customers, starting from creating a vision till they sell out their products and beyond. Is targeting a customer same as making sales? The probable answer would be a target market a specific group of people you want to reach in your marketing message. They are the people who are most likely to buy. Sales is a team whose job is to sell what's in stock. The company has specific products or services. It is not necessary that target customers will be same as the type of customers business is selling their products. Business sells product to any customer who can pay for their product. Business doesn't look whether it's high income group or low income group customer. By moving on, we can discuss what a market segmentation is now. So market segmentation can be defined as the process of dividing a market of potential customers into groups or segments based on different characteristics. The segments created are composed of consumers who will respond similarly to the marketing strategies and share traits such as similar interest, need, or locations. Thus, conclusively, can state market segmentation as the strategy that involves dividing a broad target market into subsets of consumers who have common needs and then designing and implementing the strategies to target them using media channels and other touch points that are best to reach them. Now it's time for you to do an analysis. I've given you the market segmentation of 4 companies here: BMW, Samsung, Apple, and McDonald's. Let's try to analyze and critically think on this. Real case studies. So here, as you can see, this is Apple segmentation. We can just check on to this. Here, it's given the type of segmentation on the first column. You can see the segmentation criteria, that's the sub-segmentations done. Under each of them, then the different types or categories of the products they produce, they have been categorized into 4, and they have given their segmentation based on geographic, demographic, psychographic, which is yet to be shown. So first let's discuss what is geographic. Geographic segmentation involves region, density. So in that it's mentioned here, devices is iPhone, iPad, Mac and iPod. So here we have given the regional, US and international. So these are all products: iTunes, iStore, Mac, App Store, iCloud, everything. Everything is based on the region, US and international. The density, they are targeting it as urban people. See, urban. Age group for each of these types of products, like iPhone, they are targeting 20 to 45 years old people. For the iTunes, Mac, App, iCloud and all, they are targeting 18 to 30 years old people. For the operating system, they are targeting 20 to 35 years old people, and accessories, Apple TV, they are targeting 20 to 45. Likewise, you can even see genders also as males, females, so they target all males and females. Now we have actually get into the demographic features. So in there we discussed age, gender, income and occupation. So income, they try to target on high earners. So all these products is for high income level group they are targeting. Okay, it's not that others can't buy, they are targeting high income group people. Occupation, they target professionals, managers, executives, students, professional managers and executives. So all this, it's almost the same, they target it. Degree of loyalty. Degree of loyalty means to the extent to which a customer is loyal to them. So they, for the iPhones and iPad devices and all, hardcore loyals and switchers they target. Hardcore loyals means they are the only persons who always choose their brand. Okay, switchers are those who have the tendency to switch to another brand if they find something attractive over there. So they are not loyal. Now we can see the next categorization like this: behavioral. On the basis of behavioral segmentation, Apple is focusing on the degree of loyalty, benefits sought, personality and user status. Even lifestyle is also there. So on the basis of degree of loyalty, again we discussed its hardcore loyals and switchers, benefits sought. So if the customer is having a sense of achievement and belonging, self-expression, speed of service, they wanted advanced features and capabilities, they of course would choose this iPhone. So based on the behavior also they would be categorizing the customers. Now based on psychographic, it's as social class like middle and upper people. Based on different types of products they produce and based on different categories, they are targeting the customers on the basis of demographic, behavioral, psychographic and geographical. So hope you understood what is market segmentation. This is how Apple company does its market segmentation. Now likewise you can see McDonald's segmentation, where you can see again it's divided on the basis of geographical segmentation, demographic segmentation, behavioral segmentation, psychographic segmentation. Here you can again see region given, you can see age 8 to 45, you can see life cycle stage, which is bachelor stage, young, single and non-living at home, newly married couples, young, no children. You can see income, low and middle income, degree of loyalty, hardcore loyals and switchers, personality, easygoing and careless, user status, potential and regular fast food enters, social class, they aim at lower working and middle class people. So likewise you can see yet another company, that is Samsung. Same things going on there also. They are dividing the company's segmentation on the basis of geographical, demographical, behavioral and psychographic. Again the same features, but what varies is their age. This can be varied. You can, when we read the Apple, it was like till 40, 45, 35 like that. Here there is some deviations because it's an Android mobile. So based on that they will be deviating, and more people are bound to buy this because there is Samsung products are available even at the less cost. What is BMW segmentation? So this is the actual picture of market segmentation. So when you are going to start a business, you also have to think like this, segment your customers like this, based on geographical, demographic, behavior and psychographic. Then under that you have to divide them on the basis of subsections like region, density, age, gender, income, occupation, degree of loyalty, benefit sought, personality, user status and social class. And then you have to reach your target customers. So hope this session would have been useful to you, and this will be your challenge. It's not the ultimate challenge, this is an intermediate challenge which I'm going to give you. If you want to do some research work, you can do it like this. You can either choose group 1 challenge given, group 2 challenge given, or you can even go and take out group 3 challenge and answer the questions yourself. And in order to do this, you will have to go through the keywords, explanations of switchers, hardcore loyals, soft core loyals and reliability. Okay, and you can take 10 minutes for your work to be done, and this, once you complete your research, you will be achieving your lesson objectives on what is market segmentation, how it is divided and segmented, what are the main types of market segmentation, and we also have critically analyzed how they are targeting, how each of the real companies like Apple, Samsung, BMW, Mercedes-Benz, Johnson & Johnson all is targeting their customers. Thus we have achieved our success criteria. So the challenge for the day is research and find out any popular brand of your choice and find the market segmentation of that particular company. You will be required to create 6 to 10 questions by yourself and answer this. At least one question should be made from each category of the question word used. So that's all for today. Our next session will be on marketing mix product. Any doubts or questions, please inbox me on the comment box below this video. Until we meet next, keep prioritizing your objectives. See you for the next session. Thank you.